Hey, I just want to do a quick outlook video for Bitcoin. So we're here on the 3-day chart and looking at historical action. So I think a lot of people are calling that we were expecting the same kind of movement we had in the last cycle in 2021. We had this enormous uptrend, the big crash and the second run to the highs in November. And then we've had that long bear market with this latest bull run up here. So when we, history does repeat itself. There's the 2017 top. And we like to, I guess, put old historical moves on top of the current price action and expect it to run the same. So this red dot here coincides with a breakout of all-time highs. Our blue dot there coincided with this pause up here time-wise. And then we've got the black pathway, which seems to be kind of the current pathway. And the orange is what if we were following the cycle from last time, we were expecting here in end of the year, kind of January-ish, to have this huge pump up, which would effectively be leg 3 if you're doing Elliott wave, and then the retrace to wave 4 and the final pump for wave 5. Now, there's two ways to look at this, I think, is that was this wave here a manipulation? We had FTX last time round. FTX crashed more or less somewhere here. And are we having a different manipulation this time because we've got all BlackRock involved institutions? At the end of the day, we're kind of in the same spot. We're at the yellow. It's just, is it over, or do we continue on the black line and actually continue wave 5 up here? So I think, let's be honest, the market now has got different players in. It's being manipulated. It was manipulated last time. It was just behind closed doors with FTX. What is happening now? This has been a lot of Trump news, the wars, etc., really manipulating it down to this bounce off the support, which used to be resistance turned to support. If we now kind of like structurally, let's see where we're at. I'm just gonna get rid of these lines here, and I'm going to go down to the 1 day, and then did that change? 1 day, not applicable. Tell me it's not applicable. 1 day. Okay. Let's have a look structurally where we're at. Clearly, we're waiting for this break of structure to the upside, which on the daily, we've actually had this break of structure. We closed here on the 22nd of May. Obviously, on higher time frames, it's not quite a break of structure, it's a wick, but on our daily, it is. And if we also look at structurally, where are we at? Okay, so we had this low come down, test support in April, and that formed our low. We then had structurally on the daily this break here to the new highs driven by this low, and then we had a new break there and a new break there. Okay, so we can effectively just get rid of this. We can effectively say that a new high driven by this low, new high driven by this low, new high driven by this low, and then there. And then if we kind of just move that up, we had this break here driven by this low here. Now, this low on the daily hasn't been broken. Okay, we counted a break as a daily close. It's wicked below, yep, but structurally we're again in this with this low here. Okay, so demand here, and we've got the supply up there. So let's circle it here. Okay, supply up there, that's the high. And this is the structure we're in now. So this is all noise. We have had the break of structure up there, so this is still bullish. The low is still driven by here. We haven't broken anything. In fact, these are probably all just liquidity grabs. So let's have a look, see how, if is this noise and do we continue to the upside? Everything's saying that this will continue. And again, we're traders that wait for confirmation. I mainly, am a longer term investor in Bitcoin. I don't actively trade it on the short time frames, but as an investor, I am looking for, do we continue to the upside for more highs, or when is the right time to get out of your investment for this cycle? So let's have a look. If you've got your own thoughts, if you agree, if you disagree, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to think about it.